See, the change begins with me and the role that you play as a citizen of Nigeria to actualize the change mantra of the present administration. Now, that is the crux of the campaign flagged off by federal government in 2016. Now, how well have Nigerians imbibed the culture of change begins with me? This is a traffic light located along Federal Secretariat Road in Abuja. Before now, it was chaotic as motorists have their way without recourse to the traffic light rules and driving ethics. However, the situation seems to have moved from business as usual to business unusual. A situation some respondents attribute to the Change Begins With Me campaign of the federal government.
It is not good for us to destroy our country with this attitude of corruption. People are now afraid even to cheat a fellow human being, not to talk of embezzling government money. Those that have been doing it in the time past, they are now very, very fearful.
Nigerians have some mentality that they have to use hammer or cane before somebody can do right thing. Because people know right thing we're supposed to do, they did not do it. Beginning with Nezra, we hold them there. Don't pour all those cartons for road. Don't throw anything when you are passing. But people did not care it. They say, "No, your land with this, no, your house with this, no, your father something with this." People did not care about doing something.
For one example, there's what we call African time. Why, as a person, I don't believe in African time. We will look at it that every government institutions who are to project the government ideology to the people, they are the one to start it.
The Change Begins With Me campaign was conceived by the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture under the purview of the National Orientation Agency to raise the standard of ethics among Nigerians and enhance economic and social progress of Nigerians, as well as augment personal behavior and conduct of citizens. A year and a few months after the flag-off, a cross-section of Nigerians are applauding the effect of the whistleblower policy and other self-change initiatives that have further reduced the level of corruption and indiscipline in the country.
Not an easy thing to correct it in 3-4 years. But I'm sure if the president gets another chance of 4 years, we will lay a solid foundation for this change begin. I think it's a continuous process.
So of course there are so much changes. In the area of insecurity or security generally, there is improvement, particularly from the northeast zone.
Institutions in Nigeria have now been tuned to reflect the mood and thinking and the vision of the government. And in that regard, you will definitely say yes, the change has started.
The journey has not been without challenges, says the Director General, National Orientation Agency, Garba Abari. However, he says the game-changing strategy will take a new approach in appealing to the humanity of Nigerians for an attitudinal change in response to national and personal issues.
The campaign basically now is going to redirect its attention. Is on how to reconnect, rebuild the relationship between the citizens and the government.
Despite the achievements recorded by the current administration in affecting individual and organizational behavior, respondents say more needs to be done to bring about the desired sweeping change. In Abuja, Chimobi Walter Naji, NTA News.